Okay, I'm in Gates Farm car park. A nice little money earner for them, and fantastic spot, but a bit of a kind of a nightmare to get here. All the narrow roads, and I'm not too sure with the length and width from the new car I bought. All right, but yeah, great spot. That's Fleetwood Pike up there. That's where my car parked. Now, believe it or not, I've forgotten a water bottle again. And today will probably be the hottest day yet. Yesterday it got up to 82 degrees on the walk. It'll probably be the mid-80s today, Fahrenheit. But I forgot my water bottle, but look at that. A really handy snack bar. So I got for £1 I got some yeah, little bottle of water, and yeah, all right, the bus stop. And I believe that's the footpath down there for the circuit of Buttermere Lake. Okay, so it's going to be a blistering hot, and there probably won't be too much in the way of shade on this walk. It's further into the mountains. Don't have any trouble finding the footpath on this circuit. It's a very popular walk, and but it's fantastic scenery around here. You can't really beat it, really. Fleetwood Pike. It's one of the more spectacular Lake District mountains, and that would be a great ridge walk if yeah, just a few years ago would have been. I wouldn't have tackled. I don't think I'd have tackled it even a few years ago on a day like today. But yeah, maybe I would have done. Yeah. You can see how popular this walk is by this well-trodden and well-engineered footpath. There's some walkers coming up behind me, but really I've more or less got the place to myself. There's the lake itself. Okay, that's the footpath to a famous Lake District hiking pass, the Scarf Gap. It goes up there, right? And but of course, yeah, luckily I'll be taking the level walk around the lake. You can see how well trodden this track is. Actually, it's not too bad. There's a very slight breeze. There's the lake, and Fleetwood Pike, of course. Now, one of the features of walking in the Lake District, besides the lakes, are the waterfalls. And focused. I've lost it. Okay, where is it? Oh, kind of when the sun's shining, you just can't see where the waterfalls are. Yeah, now that's of course after a few days of dry weather, or maybe a month of fairly dry weather. There's not much water, so not much point in visiting for waterfalls today. If I'm using that word, I know. It's a fantastic place, the Lake District. And here's that stream which provides that waterfall up there. There's the high ridge above it. Not many takers for that stone seat today. Spots of shade along this road. Look how well trodden this path is, and deservedly so. It's Yeah, it's deservedly popular. Well recommended. Now here's a welcome respite. A little bit of shade, but actually it's not too bad today. There is a slight breeze blowing. There's a little bit of ripples there on the lake. And the other thing about this walk is that at the other end of the lake, before I make my circuit on the other side, there's a pub for a pit stop. Probably less than a quarter of the way around on this walk, but there's a nice house over there. Someone wasn't probably short of a bob or two. Harness, I think the name of that house is, and it's called on the map. These are stately Lake District pine trees. I think they're getting on for 100, well, must be about 100 feet high. It'd be a shame if they're spaced nicely apart. It'd be a shame if they were ever logged. This all adds to the walk. There's contrast. Just about reached the end of the lake, and that's ideal for the dogs. Yeah. There's a little bit of well, I wouldn't call it even a minor disaster, but the bridge has been washed away, and of course you could wade across there. It's not, but I don't want to get my boots wet, so I'll take the diversion. It goes up there somewhere. Okay, have a little waterfall. I say it's a nice newly constructed bridge. Right here, doesn't seem to be leading anywhere right now. But there's the diversionary footpath down there. Okay, I'm on the diversionary footpath, and I don't know, all those people I passed earlier on, I don't know how they crossed the river. This diversionary footpath adds at least half a mile to the walk, length of the walk. A lady was kind of trying to take a shortcut and ended up getting lost, and so I interrupted my previous narrative on the previous clip. But here's the stone bridge here to cross, right? So it's not bad, right? It's past that lady in a minute. There's Buttermere village up there, or hamlet. Yeah, she must. Well, she should be in sight by now. That lady climbed over the barbed wire fence there without ripping her legs apart. There she is there. So she had a little bit of an adventure, which she probably could have done without. You see that mountain range there? It's slightly off the beaten track, so there's lots and lots of good walking routes here, which you could probably walk on and not see too many people. You know, stay away from the real popular places like Scaffold Pike and Helvellyn and Skiddaw. You can't quite see. Grommet Water is just less than half a mile over there, and this is the footpath that does the circuit of the Grommet Water, a much longer route. There's high stile up there. That's a long way up, and I was mistaken, that very attractive looking moorland mountain. There's Grassmoor, which is actually another quite a popular mountain to climb. That's the pub over there, I believe. It's the end of the diversion there. And Buttermere, quarter of a mile, 10 minutes walk. Grommet Water, 3/4 mile, 25 minutes. Scale Force, won't be too much water in that today, somewhere over there. 1 3/4 miles. There's the pub. But look at this. This has been something that, for these narrow Lake District stone-walled roads, with ruts and what else, potholes and galore, everything galore. That would be a handy vehicle to get around in.
Oh! Oh look, they're all coming now. The words on the streets out, look.
Word gets around.
Yeah.
The fishing didn't get my custom today. I went to the Craft House Farm Cafe instead. Had a cup of tea and a scone. Another pub in Buttermere. Yeah, the Bridge Hotel. There's the bridge. And there's the church up there, probably. So we've gone to Psych Farm Tea Room. Looks very good there. Yeah, Psych Farm Tea Room. But that's what I want to look for, is the Buttermere Lakeshore Path. Oh, there's another church up there. Okay, I'm returning on the other side of the lake now to back to the car. That's where the handicapped people will have trouble making the circuit of the lake. And of course, across there you get a better view from this side of the High Stile Ridge. I think I'll look back on this holiday, this particular holiday in the Lake District, with fond memories, because of the exceptionally good weather that we've been having. Beautiful, well-constructed paths along the side of this lake. Nice mature trees on this side of the lake, deciduous trees. The direction I'm going in, I think at least 90% of the traffic is going against me. In a way, that's nice, because I don't get caught up in a convoy of walkers. Breeze blowing. You can see the ripples on the lake. I would say this is probably one of the best walks in the Lake District for lake walking, lakeside walking. Here's a curiosity. A tunnel. Huh. Tunnel roof is low at points. Okay, you don't quite know what you're treading on, whether there's a pothole or worse, but yeah, very good. Just cuts through that bit of lakeshore crag. Okay, I'm coming to the end of this walk, I think. It's, well, 10 out of 10 again. It's hard to beat this. There's Fleetwood Pike again. And the only part I'm not looking forward to is the drive back on those narrow roads. People drive nice cars that come visiting the Lake District. They're not, maybe they're short of a bob or two. So I think a little bit of road walking now and then back to the car park. The breeze has disappeared, or largely disappeared, and I can feel the heat reflecting off the tarmac. There's a car park ahead, and as usual you can see narrow roads. The coaches somehow made it up here and told him how narrow the roads are. There's the bus. Runs every 2 hours, I think, on these narrow roads up the Hardester Pass. And the car park, as you see, is pretty well full now. Okay, so that's the end of this walk.